Welcome to another episode of Inside Stuff with me, Martins Oloja. The topic for today is quite important. It is 10th National Assembly Watch. Who is on Nigeria's side? Yes, who is on Nigeria's side? I want to ask because of this reason. People are not working in public interest now. They are not working in Nigeria's interest. I see people running around, working in personal interest to undermine national interest. This is the reason we are appealing to people who are shaping leadership of the next dispensation, that they should be very careful. This country is fragile at this time. We are divided at this time along ethnicity, religion, and what have you. A former leader was already talking and said this one, they abused him. They said, look, we suspect Fulanization agenda, we suspect Northernization agenda, and we suspect Islamization agenda. They should not allow this kind of suspicion to ring true the morning after May 30th. They should not allow this to ring true immediately the National Assembly leadership is inaugurated. They should allow us to enjoy the majesty of democracy. They are saying that it is important that we have President of the Senate, who is the chairman of the joint session of the National Assembly from Northwest. And the person that is campaigning seriously is former governor of Zamfara State, Alhaji Abdulaziz Yari. He is campaigning everywhere on television and the newspapers that it is the turn of the Northwest to be president of the Senate, to lead the National Assembly. He is saying that the president is from the South, the vice president, yes, is from the North, but the president of the Senate must also come from the North. One thing that we can call an elephant in the room is that all these leaders are Muslims. The president is a Muslim. The president-elect, vice president-elect is a Muslim. And they want the Senate president of the 10th Assembly to be a Muslim. The speaker may have to be a Muslim. And the Chief Justice of Nigeria is a Muslim. So they are saying, this is from the president, the head of the executive is from the South. And the head of the judiciary is already from the South. And the head of the National Assembly must be from the North. Yes, there is no problem with that. But when you bring the facts together, you discover that we may wake up in the morning of May 29 or 30, and you discover that the president of Nigeria, the vice president of Nigeria, president of the Senate, speaker of the House of Representatives, and Chief Justice of Nigeria, the first 5 citizens are Muslims. So it doesn't matter. It matters. People will argue because they want the positions for themselves, that, religion does not matter. We do not want anybody to weaponize religion, because the outgoing president has already set the tone for more trouble for the next administration. Because when you look at the current bureaucracy, when you look at agencies, heads of agencies, intelligence and security services, you discover the following. Look at the Inspector General of Police is a Muslim. The Minister of Police Affairs is a Muslim. The Director General of NIA, National Intelligence Agency, is a Muslim. The head of these paramilitary agencies, like Custom, Immigration, and the one we used to call prisons. This is Correctional Center now. All their heads are Muslims. They are from the North. And when you look at critical institutions, like transportation sector, you find Nigerian Ports Authority, you find NIMASA. You discover that the heads of these institutions are Muslims. When you look at aviation, the outgoing aviation minister, the head of FAAN, the head of NCAA, all of them are Muslims. And people keep quiet, not because they like what is happening, but the outgoing vice president is a Christian. You say, oh, it's a big man, it's there. And people keep quiet. But the Nigeria we are going into, which they say doesn't matter, is not going to be easy. They may have won elections. It is not good to win election and lose the country, strategically speaking. If you look at what is going on now, it is not going to be good for peace and harmony because we have a complex federation. We also have a very, very, very complicated diversity that the next leadership will manage. It is not good to take off on this controversial note. It is the elephant in the room. Well, we should talk about it now so that they don't plunge Nigeria into another crisis of religion. And our constitution recommends federal character for peace and harmony within the context of power sharing, even infrastructure sharing all over the country. We have 36 states, 6 geopolitical zones, 774 local government councils, including area councils in Abuja. They should allow us to enjoy peace in our democracy. They should not cause more trouble in the next dispensation that we are going into. Nigeria belongs to all of us, and all these politicians running around for personal interests should consider the fact that Nigeria's diversity is good for us, and they should not impair peace and tranquility in Nigeria. Let me end this discussion with this quote I want our leaders to reflect on. Do not allow the behavior of others destroy your inner peace. What do you think of this development in Nigeria that we are going into? Drop your comments until we meet again.